Leave us.
No, you stay here. I'm in charge.
Do you feel in charge?
I've paid you a small fortune.
This gives you power over me?
Only from T.P.O.T. Media. Open your minds. Open your minds.
House of power. House of power. House of power. House of power.
And so a community is where you control your police, you control your commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of that. We live in a hood. Huh? Well, what about the Negroes that get out? Oh, well, say, my cousin, they say he's a multi-millionaire, almost got $1 billion.
It's the problem with going
3
serious.
PhDs and working on 2 more. Driving down the street in Chicago in his Rolls Royce, enjoying himself, and he hear these sirens and look through the mirror and see this cop car flashing lights. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heart beats fast. Because he knows the plight of a Negro, what it could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he said, thank God he wasn't after you in the first place, punk. That Negro thing you can't get away from. It's universal. They wasn't coming after you. With all your millions, with your Rolls Royce, with your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Why do you think you never pick up the paper 3D over and over and see white families travel? You think there's thousands of black cops in America. Why don't you see white families crying as black cops shot my loved one 42 times in the back of the head? Why do you think black cops don't do that? You think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No! They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop in our neighborhood when we decide we will not tolerate it. Now, if we was organized, which is hard to organize people who are just gonna run crazy and you don't know you're crazy. But if we were, with the money we have, and the many people who would come to our aid that don't know what it's like to be a Negro, and we said, if we said, look, we saying, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, that anytime a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have a license just like you do to drive a car. And if you use it wrongly, you'll lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop or a store guard or a private detective. How do you get Congress to push that through? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, then we call them for a nationwide boycott of Christmas and it'll start on Thanksgiving. Well, let me tell you what that means. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happens now? Huh? South Fifth Avenue, Toys R Us, Sears and Roebuck, Westinghouse. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Harry, that's the senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out so bad.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
Santana Lincoln 6. Go ahead. Clear suspect down 10-4. That's 10-4. The officer's code 4. We have one suspect that's been shot.
Open your minds. And peace, folks, and welcome back to another edition of the Proper Thought series right here on the old T.P.O.T YouTube page. I'm your host, X, of course, but you knew that already. That's why your black asses are here. Tonight, no hours of power, the T.P.O.T challenge, and we got my Chi-Town brother AJ is in the house tonight. Y'all know how these challenges go. We let somebody come up here, they lay out their premise, and whoever want to come up here and challenge them, if they want to challenge that person, it's on. But y'all know before we get started, we always do this. We start off with thanking you good folks who hang out there and the good folks who hang out in here. I want y'all to know, man, like I do every night, you know, I appreciate all you good folks, man, because you don't have to watch this damn channel. You don't have to like these videos. You don't have to subscribe to this damn channel, and you damn sure don't have to drop your hard-earned pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and 50-cent pieces on this platform. But you good folks, you choose to do so. You choose to do so. And for that, not only am I thankful, I'm grateful, man, and I'm appreciative of you good folks, man. A lot of you have stuck with me, Y'all have stuck with me for so long, man, and y'all here every damn week. Sometimes it's 50 of y'all, sometimes it's only 5 of y'all, but y'all stick with me, man, and y'all hang out with me, man, and y'all here and y'all watch these shows, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. And, you know, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate what you do, just your support. It's not about your money. I appreciate you dropping the coins when you do, but just the fact that you hang out, man, at this platform, man, and support this platform the way that you do, man, you know. So I get up here and thank y'all every night, man, because I want y'all to know, man, I don't take y'all lightly, man. I don't. You know I get up here and I talk shit, you know, and I say a lot of shit and probably offend your old mama. I know I probably do, but God damn it. Doesn't mean I take you good folks lightly, because I don't. So I want you to know, man, that I'm humbled, I'm honored, I'm appreciative, man, for everything that y'all good folks do. All right. So let's get at it. Like I said, my brother, my Chi-Town brother is in the house tonight. Let me go ahead and bring him up without further delay. My brother.
What's going on,
man?
there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. What's good with it, man?
Not much, man. Hey, check this out. I just got this brand new rig. I don't know if you've been following me on my channel, but
Of course I have.
Yeah, you know, I just got the new computer thing up and running. So this is the first time me doing a show with this rig, with the computer and everything. Got the 4K.
Okay.
I got the 4K camera, HD camera. So yeah, you the first.
All right.
So,
All right. I appreciate. I'm honored that you wanted to put it on display on the old T.P.O.T YouTube page, man. You know you're my brother, AJ. You've been fucking with me for a long time, brother. And you know, I want you to know, man, that I appreciate it, man. I do. That's why you only had to ask once for this shit. So you know, you already know what it is.
But you know how you've been following me long enough. You know how this goes. You know, you just basically get up here, you take the floor, lay down your premise, and anybody who want to jump up here and take your own, if you're willing to take them on, it's on. So whatever you want to cut loose on, you got the floor, brother.
Well,
Pull it,
once again,
pull the
man,
trigger.
I appreciate you, brother X. You know, you was like one of the first that brought me on and started doing this. You know, I was the type of person I just jump from panels to panels, and I have discussions and things of that nature. But brother X was the first person that actually wanted to interview me. You know, and that kind of took me back, and that really, you know, motivated me to even really start my own channel, man. So shout out to brother X for doing that. Me, no, I don't. I really don't consider myself having detractors. You know, I used to consider myself like a pookie. You know, because I come from the streets. I'm from Chicago. I have a background, but I was able to make something of myself. So as I've been going through these YouTube streets, which it's been rough. It's been rough, but it's been fun, and I learned a lot. I've been noticing people steady coming at me on regards of like, okay, that I hate women, I hate black women, I'm against black people and things of that nature. In reality, I'm really the person that I'm really trying to really promote, you know, us coming together, us actually as black men, be able to you make something of themselves, especially black men that come from these single households, which these mothers that abuse them. So I'm not going to say I was one of them because I came from a two-parent household, but I've seen it also. Also, I know a lot of my friends that's not here that came from them households. They're dead, and I don't think they deserve that. And that's been my mission from you know what I my statement that I switched up with my child, and I've been getting a lot of people coming at me like towards it's a hatred, but that's not true. So me personally, like I felt like anybody got any smoke or anything you wanna any dialogue you wanna have against me that towards that I hate black people, I hate black women. No, it's not true because you will see on my channel I help plenty of people. I had black women on my channel that we had discussions. And some actually agree with me how I feel when it comes to these single mother homes. So, hey, anybody got anything you want to? I mean, I don't care. As long as if we can have a respectful dialogue, because I don't want to have no, negativity type stuff here. It's no need. I'm tired. Honestly, brother X, I'm tired of having them conversations. I'm tired of the pull up shit. I'm tired of we calling each other out our names. And I know I'm passionate. People know I'm very passionate, but I mean, this is me. I lived it, and I still live it. I see it every day. I see it when I watch the news. I lost my cousin that was trying to become something of himself, going to a job interview, got stabbed in the neck
Damn.
because disagreement he had with another young man at a party. So I'm like I said, I'm tired of this. I'm an advocate for black men. Everybody, you drink? Yeah, you damn right. Better be lucky I actually ain't doing drugs because taking all this shit in that I see daily here in my city, it's hard to process that shit. An average person like me would go crazy. But I'm willing to have a discussion with anybody in regards when it comes to us and the progress and the things we need to do to be able to become better as people, as a collective, especially as black men. Now, people in Saw had arguments. Shout out to my bro, Lil Big Nate. He shot me out and shot him out again. And, that very intelligent brother. Me and him, we went at it, but we're passionate. And that's what I'm all about. I would have some of the big names on here, seriously, but I'm passionate about the brotherhood. People can say what they want to say. And you saw me sleeping on my stream. I kept it up for. That's why I kept it up for a reason, because I'm transparent. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. That's why I say, hey, I'm a pookie. But I say I could make that transition and I could make something of my life just like any other black man can too. Now the only
This
problem I have,
hold on,
go
brother
ahead.
AJ. This saying in the chat room that brother New is saying that your audio is low.
Oh, it's low. Okay, let me see what I could do. Hold on, because like I said, this is my first time using this. So hold on, let me see. My apologies. Hold on, let me see. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's just coming it's slow through the system because I can hear you good.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, mine's look from here. My mic, it's on full. It looks good. So
And
hold
y'all might
on.
have to turn the YouTube volume up, y'all.
Yeah,
Or
I'm good
turn
over here. My
yeah, because I can hear you clear. So
yeah, and my signal is saying that it's basically it's
well you
coming in full.
well, you know how this damn stream goddamn
Mm.
yard shit is, man. It shit is just it's always something with this shit. Always something.
But
Always something.
in you, my apologies. Like I say, this is my first time streaming doing anything with this computer. So give me some time. Y'all know how I do it. Like honestly, I'll go do the mic thing. I'll go put the old mic up like I used to do, like our brother X got. But I say no. Let me just try the HD webcam and try to work out the kinks as I go along. So this work. This
Yeah,
y'all just gotta work with me on this
he's
one.
he's saying that you kind of muffled. You coming
Oh
through
yeah, well
muffled.
yeah, well I'm talking through the this is the webcam. So
Oh, you
that's
talking through
probably why.
that camera.
Yeah, I'm
Man,
talking to the webcam. Yeah, that's why.
them webcams are garbage.
I know they are, but I like the visuals. I like to do the
Yeah.
4K thing. That's why.
Okay.
Don't get
Okay.
it twisted, guys. The mic is coming. I don't want DJ Kuda hitting me up and say, "Hey man, the DJ Kuda gonna be on my ass." So
Yeah, goddamn DJ Cuda be on the goddamn stream. Goddamn it.
so
Get another
yeah.
microphone.
That's why I had this. I was finna hook it up, but I said not yet. I don't want to amp
Shout out.
nothing up yet. Let me kind of work
Shit.
play with it for a while. Then I get the mic going, and yeah, I can see it can sound muffled. So yeah, because it's up here on the screen. So
Shout
my
out brother
apologies.
Cuda, man. Shout out to brother Cuda with the microphone fiend, as I like to
Yeah,
refer to him as the microphone fiend.
I already know he
So,
go. Go ahead, my bad.
well, anybody who wants to come up here, y'all know how this go. Y'all been following me a long time. Anybody who wants to come up here and take on brother AJ, you know what you got to do. Emails on the screen, prophet of thought at yahoo.com. That's prophet of thought, one word, no caps at yahoo.com. If you wish to come up here and square off with brother AJ, I don't know what it is.
Respectfully, people, respectfully. That's not. I don't want to talk about no game banging. Let's do a good dialogue of whatever. So I don't
Yeah,
want to
hit,
really.
hit
We don't
that
really got to
email
go
if you want to.
street with it.
Well, hit
I
that
know y'all see
email.
the red, but I'm not no blood now.
Ah!
I'm an old man now. I don't. So come up here. We can just have a dialogue for real. Whatever topics anybody want to talk about, I'm all for it. Hey, because it seems like when I go somewhere, anywhere else, people got something to say. So I'm here. So let's be some grown people and let's have a discussion.
Yeah, well, what's probably going on right now is there's a lot of people live right now. Um, there's a lot of people live right now. You know,
Mhm.
some of your favorite YouTubers are live right now. Quite a few of them,
Yeah,
actually.
I saw.
So you know how it
Yeah, I
is.
saw. I was actually in a great stream with Mr. Fantastic yesterday. That was interesting. That was very interesting. Wow. So I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting that.
yeah, I saw it. I saw it. You
Yeah.
know, I saw it, and yeah, it was. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
There's a lot going on, on these YouTube views right now. So speaking of what's going on, while we sitting here waiting for combatants, X is gonna hit y'all with some programming notes. Hold on, brother AJ.
Well, go ahead.
Well, y'all know. Well, actually, I got to hit y'all off with what's going on tonight because brother AJ is up here, but he's actually leading off. Because y'all know how we do it. Oh, wrong video. Sorry, y'all. Actually, he's leading off. Open your mind. Peace, folks. Once again, on the T.P.O.T. YouTube page, we are back with another hard-hitting doubleheader. Yeah, brother AJ is leading off a doubleheader because right after brother AJ gets done doing rhetorical battle up here, I mean right after, well, we're going to take a little break so I can, stretch my legs, but right after brother AJ, brother JI returns. And of course, y'all already know what he's debating. But he has a new combatant this time around, Mrs. Queen My Ot Girl. She actually hit me up, not brother AJ, it was her. She hit me up and she said, X, I want to throw down with brother AJ on this financial abortion thing. So y'all know how it is. You hit me with a request. If I can schedule it in, it goes down. So like I said, tonight, doubleheader, right after the AJ challenge, we will be doing Brother JI versus Queen My Ot Girl. And the topic, you know what that is, aborting financially. So stay tuned for that. That'll be at 11 p.m. tonight. Don't go anywhere after this thing is over. Then, Saturday, a second installment of a new series here at the Proper Thought series. This is called the Reckoning series, where we get together and I get a few of your favorite YouTubers together, man, and we just kind of talk about, what's going on, and we talk about the interlocutors and the detractors and, the fans who perpetrate as haters. So tomorrow we'll be throwing down. I know my man Jay Shine is coming. I got a few brothers that I've reached out to because I try to get 3 to 4 people together, and I'm reaching out to some brothers. So some of your favorite YouTubers will be here tomorrow, and a couple of your YouTubers that you haven't seen in a while will be here as well. So make sure you're here for that. Y'all know Saturdays we start off at 8 o'clock, not 9:30. We do those early. So make sure you're here, man. It's gonna be good tomorrow. And like I said, brother Jay Sean will be riding shotgun. So you want to be here for that. Then Wednesday night, the one and only brother M.O.T. will be in the house, and him and Green Gorilla will be squaring off. And we're going to be doing something that we tried here a couple times before, and it went really, really well. We do something called moderated discussions. They're sort of like debates, but different. And MOT and the Green Gorilla will be squaring off right here on the T.P.O.T. YouTube page. You Negroes know. So make sure you're here for that Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Then, yeah, we got a lot of shit for you folks coming up. Thursday night, the Power of Offense will be here. Brother Keith and Brother Rodney will be in the house, and they will be discussing reparations, voting rights, the 15th Amendment, and they got a beef with the lawyer that I had here last week, Miss Dixon. I've been trying to hit Miss Dixon up. I left her messages because I think I want her to come in and defend it because they got some problems with some of the things she said when she was here last week. So make sure you're here for that one because I might be able to get the attorney back here for that one. So make sure you're here 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, Thursday night, March 25th, right here on the T.P.O.T YouTube page. You Negroes know. Then Saturday night, the big show. Brother DC Glenn of Tag Team will be here. Y'all may not know who he is, but Brother DC Glenn is half of the Tag Team duo. I know y'all remember that song, Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Brother DC Glenn, also known as DC the Brain, will be right here. You heard me, Negroes. Right here on the T.P.O.T YouTube page. You Negroes know. Now, that's going to be next Saturday, the 27th. Yes, next Saturday, the 27th, right here on the T.P.O.T YouTube page. You Negroes know. Yeah, T.P.O.T got a full clip for y'all. I told y'all. I'll be giving y'all some new looks. You're going to see some faces here that you never seen before. All right? Because I try to be a man of my word, and I want to bring y'all some shit y'all haven't seen anywhere else. So that's how we throwing down. So one more rundown. Next Saturday, Brother DC Glenn of Tag Team will be here. Next Thursday, the Power of Offense will be here. All right? Wednesday, M.O.T. Green Gorilla will be here. And tomorrow, my man Jay Shine and a few other notable names will be in the house as well. Remember, Saturday, y'all, we do the 8 o'clock shows, not the 9:30. So set your calendar and your clock. And of course, right after my Chi-Town brother AJ get done throwing down, Brother J.I. and Queen, my Ot Girl, will be squaring off in the Digital Squared Circle. So
that's a nice lineup, Brother X. Do you know the I gotta definitely chime in with tag team guy. Do you know that was a big song for us when the Bulls was winning?
there was a big song where I was, man. When that song came out, I was still living in New York at the time. And shit, man, when that Joker dropped, boy, the whole fucking house was rocking. Even if you was sitting down, you was dancing in your chair.
That was our theme song. When the Bulls was winning, that was nothing but the theme song.
He will be here. He will be right here.
That's so cool. Oh, wow. That's
right
cool.
here.
Wow.
Well, Brother AJ, you already know that. You already know that this is what we do here.
True. Oh, I got a lot going on. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's what we do here, man. This is what we do here.
And the one after this, y'all, that's gonna be classic. Cause what's his name? Is his name J.I.?
Yeah, J.I.
With the he
appreciate that super chat, Brother AJ. Appreciate
that. Not a problem. That dude there is not playing around, man. I like what he's doing. Shout out to him. Cause he be shut. I don't even think like when he debates the women, like they even paying attention to what he's saying.
Well, this is where Brother J.I. likes to come to square off. This way he like to come and square off. So, whenever he wants. And the crazy thing is, it wasn't him who wrote me. The girl, she wrote me first. Not him.
Really?
Yeah. Queen Mayat girl. She wrote me first and said she wanted to debate J.I. So when I saw it, I was like, well, all right, I'll hit him up. Okay. I know he gonna say yeah. So yeah, she wrote me first. Yeah, she wrote me first. Yeah, she was like, X, she said, X, I wanna debate JI on your channel. So I mean, but that's usually how it works, brother AJ.
Right.
I get requests, and if I can make it happen, I'll make it happen.
Yeah, that
You know?
MOT, that surprised me when I seen that, brother X, because I was kind of just scrolling through, and I was like, wait a minute, I had to do a double take. I was like, MOT and the Green Gorilla. I was like, what? I said, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. I said, the professor gets the black pill. I said, woo, 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 woo,
Yeah.
woo.
Well, the Green Gorilla hit me up. He hit me up. So yeah, somebody suggested it and they sent me his email. So, I wrote him back. Shit, he hit me up. He was like, X, I wanna come on and throw
Okay,
down.
okay.
So,
Yeah,
I
both of those
mean,
my guys, man.
yeah, I mean,
I support
yeah,
both,
I'm
but
I'm a little familiar with the Green Gorilla. I've watched a little bit of his stuff, and of course, MOT. I'm subscribed to MOT and
oh
all
yeah.
kind of stuff. But I'm a little familiar with the Green Gorilla.
Mhm.
The G with a PhD he goes
Yeah,
by. So
yeah,
yeah, I mean it's a heavy duty lineup, man, next week. Next
yeah,
week's heavy duty, man. Next week's gonna be a
yeah.
heavy duty lineup, boy.
That's gonna be
So
that's gonna be entertaining. I mean, hey, y'all
yeah,
gonna have to
man.
cut off the TV.
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all gonna have
yeah.
to do like I do. Y'all gonna have to have it behind you. Yeah,
Well, I'm trying to give the brothers something. I'm trying to get a brother something because the brothers support me, man, and look out for me and hang out here. Some nights it's 200 people in here. Sometimes it's only 2 people in here. But
yeah.
God damn it, the brothers stick with me, man. They stick with me so, and I promised at the top of the year, man, I'm gonna be bringing y'all some new looks,
Mhm.
some new people, some new faces. Some of the old favorites, they gonna be back. People that you haven't seen in a while, they're going to be back. You're going to see people, in this space, and you're going to see people who are out of this space.
Uh-huh.
Uh, you're going to see classic celebrities from back in the day. That's why I got brother DC Green coming on, DC Glenn, I
Okay.
mean, coming on. You're gonna see a lot of shit. My good friend, Sister Ali, you'll see her back here too, of course. Uh, I got I'm trying to bring it for y'all, man. I'm
And
trying to bring it.
you always bring it, and that's why I appreciate you. Like, so
Trying
this should
to bring
be,
it, man.
exciting. I'm waiting for it,
I'm
so hey.
trying to bring it, man. You know, I mean, y'all
Yeah.
stick with me. The least I could do is bring you new shit and new people. You know,
Well,
recycling the same old fucking people over and over. I know y'all be like, God damn, X always got the same old motherfuckers on. So, I want y'all to be able to say, yeah, man, y'all should go check out, X shit, because X be having all kinds of motherfuckers on there, man.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, that's how I do it, man. I'm trying to let it flow organically, and give the brothers something to look at, man. Something to be like something they don't see anywhere else.
And
So,
that's
you
true. And you have. I mean, you do a great job at it. That's why it's
know,
always a pleasure for me to even be you having me on your screen, like that in your background. It's kind of I would feel like a little superstar. I was like, I'm about to show my girl, like, look, hey, look, come on. See how you got me on here. Like this background. I was taking little screenshots. I'm like, oh, I'm serious, brother. Like, something like a little superstar. I was like, wow, this is so cool. Seriously,
yeah,
man.
man.
So, like I
But
said, it's always a pleasure being over here.
yeah, well, people know, and not to brag, but goddamn it, I'm gonna brag. People know everybody has been on this channel. There's not too many people you can name of note that haven't been here. I mean, it's a lot of people that haven't been here in a while, but
True.
they've been here. There's not too many names you can think of, no matter how big they are, how small they are, what they talk about. They probably been here. Ain't too many names you can call that haven't been inside this fucking screen right here. It's not too many, and I say this a lot, man. I pride myself on that, man. I'm glad. I'm glad that people feel good coming here. I'm glad that I don't get a lot of no's, man. I mean, when I hit people up, I'd be like, yo, man, come through. We're going to talk about such and such. I don't get a lot of no's, man. And if I do get a no, they'd be like, nah, X, I can't do it this week, but can we do it next week? I mean, I don't get no's from brothers, like, no matter who it is. I mean, if they can't do it that night, they'd be like, nah, I can't do it, X, but, I can do it, next Thursday or next Wednesday or Saturday. So, because they know, man, when they come here, man, I try to give everybody a voice, man. I mean, regardless of your politics.
Get your voice.
Yeah, regardless of your politics or your stances or your, I mean, and I've caught heat for that. Oh man, you got this motherfucker on. Oh, you got that motherfucker on. You got this. But I don't let that shit stop me, man. I've had some of the most loved motherfuckers up here. I've had some of the most hated motherfuckers up here. Because guess what, man? None of that shit matters. None of it matters. All right? None of it matters. I mean, you got a voice, you got something to say. You don't have to be a motherfucker that I agree with to get up here and say it. You really don't. I mean, I'll give you your voice, man, good, bad, or fucking indifferent. You can come here and speak your shit. Like I said, there's not too many motherfuckers you can think of note that haven't been here. I mean, and I'm talking about from all different sectors of, the quote unquote black YouTube, if you will. I mean, I don't mind you coming up here, man. I don't. Now, of course, there's certain motherfuckers that will never come up here because these motherfuckers, I don't fuck with them. And they ain't even gonna try. Yeah, they ain't even gonna try to fucking come up here because they already know what it is. They ain't coming up here. But for the most part, 95% of the people, man, that you can think of have been here, man. I mean, ain't too many motherfuckers you can name that have not been here. I know I say that shit a lot, but it's the truth.
It's true,
because that's who I am, man. And you're gonna see some of those people that you haven't seen here in a while. You're going to see them here again as well. Yeah, you're gonna see them again. Again, motherfuckers that ain't been here in like a year or two, because I'm on their phone, I'm in their email, like, yo, motherfucker.
You can't stay away from. It's hard to stay away from you, brother. And over here in your channel, it's hard. Like seriously, you probably just be like, all right, it's probably you got a certain individual on. You probably be like, I don't want to hear what he got to say, but then you probably like, well, let me just at least listen for a second and see what's going on, and then be like, all right, I like what I'm hearing. Okay, I'll listen. I'll continue on listening. If I don't, I just keep it moving. Or
I try. This is what I try to do. I try not to have unbearable, insufferable motherfuckers up here. Right. I don't have them in here too much. The people that happen to come up here, even if they're kind of on the extreme side, you just basically got to take them with a grain of salt for the most part. I don't have too many insufferable fucking people up here. That I'm not going to have because, what for? What for? But you know what it is, brother AJ. You've been following me a long time, man. So you already know how I do it, and I know that in certain sections, in certain sections I'm loved, in certain sections I'm hated. That's fine too,
I think hate is a strong word, though, brother. I don't think you hate it. I think it's just like they just dislike.
Oh, you know why they dislike me, don't you? You know why?
Oh well,
because I get on these mamas. That's why they hate that part, But see, one thing about that, because I've had people email me, right? And I'm not gonna blow them up. They know who they are. Mm-hmm. They've emailed me, brother AJ, and they say, you know what, X, I didn't like your fucking ass at first, but I listened to the stuff you say, and a lot of the stuff you say, the bulk of the shit you say, I went through. and the other shit that you say I saw other people go through. So that's why I decided to, actually watch you and listen to you when you talk about this stuff. But I get that kind of stuff all the time, brother AJ. And I ain't did an old mama video in a while.
Yeah,
I haven't did I did a few pre-recordeds over the last week or two. But I didn't really get into the old mama shit, like I normally do. Cause me, I'll go in on these old mammies.
right.
But when I do one, I get at least 3 emails from brothers who say, X, I listened to you the other night and I fucking cried. It was like you was living in our house, brother. It's like you lived with us. So it's like when I hear that kind of shit, I'm like, damn, man, and see me, I didn't go through that. I had my thing with my moms,
Right,
my
right.
moms, me and my moms didn't get along like that, but we got along all right. So, I mean, but I knew brothers, man, who went through terrible shit. They went through terrible fucking abuse, terrible fucking beatings, terrible fucking
Yeah,
lashings, terrible shit.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
I mean, just,
yeah.
I know people who went through it, man. I saw dudes. I went to school with dudes, man, who had bruises, fucking belt buckle marks on them, and cuts and webs. I knew dudes, man, who their mom would leave them home by themselves, shit like that, with no food and all that kind of shit. I mean, I seen all that shit. I saw it growing up. And the crazy thing is, never once called the police.
Yeah,
Never once called
yeah,
CPS. Never
yeah.
once told anybody. I didn't even tell my fucking parents because back then it just seemed so normal
Right,
to
and that's
see
what I
that kind of
said.
stuff.
I didn't even understand it. Like when I talk about what I saw, I didn't understand it because my parents didn't tell me like, okay, hey, if you in somebody else's household and if they talking to their child like this, hey, you supposed to do this, you supposed to do that. I didn't know. I thought it was normal. But my
Yeah, me
parents would
too.
never really come to me like that. I mean, like
Yeah.
you said, like me and my mother, we bump heads. Me and my father actually bump heads. But it wasn't like to the extreme that I used to see in these single mother households of what they used to
No.
be calling my friends. And like I said, most of my friends that come from the household, they're not alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know when I was younger, out of the say 15 to 20 guys that, we all hung around, only about 3 of us had, our fathers. I had people that I knew, man, they didn't even know who their father was. Forget him being
Yeah,
in the house or being in their life. They had no idea who this man was. Never met him, didn't know where he lived, never seen him. I knew dudes like that. I knew people like that. And like you said, a lot of people that I grew up with that had that kind of life, a lot of them are dead. A few of them are in jail. I got cousins and shit. Shit, I got a cousin in prison right now. He been in prison ever since 1998,
wow,
1999.
wow.
So, and guess what? He didn't grow up with his father. He didn't grow up with his father. You know, I mean, I have nephews and nieces and shit like that. Guess what? A lot of them in and out of jail, doing 5 years, come out, be out for 6 months, go do
Right back
another
in.
5. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
right back in. Yeah,
I see the shit. I've seen the effects of fathers missing. All right. I've seen it. I
yeah,
watch people, man. I remember guys who, if father wasn't in the house, their mother treated them like animals.
yeah, like shit. Exactly.
Yeah. Treated them like animals. I
Worse
got a
than
fucking
animals.
dog.
I done
Yes.
seen animals got treated better. So
Let me tell
worse
you
than.
something. I got a dog in the backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that motherfucker don't go one day without eating. He don't get beat.
Yeah.
He don't get whipped.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He don't get beat. He don't get whipped. That motherfucker don't go one day without eating. He's got a
Mhm.
nice fucking dog house to live in and the whole night. He ain't tied up. Motherfucker get to be loose and free.
Let me, because brother X, like the one friend, like the refrigerator used to be empty.
Yeah.
Empty. I couldn't what the hell? Empty.
Yep.
And it's like, and then I didn't understand it at first, like why he never wanted to go home. He used to always like want to come hang out at our house. I'm like, why? Like,
Yeah.
because I'm young. We young boys, like, but my family was, they always take care of my friends. Hey, they come in, blah blah blah. But he would never want to go home, brother X. Then
Yeah.
go to his house. And the crazy part, let me explain this story right quick. Let's go be briefly. That when his mother, like, she used to have the refrigerator would stay empty, right? And all of this, right? Once he came older, he become a teenager, whatever. Because he ended up going into the streets and start selling drugs, right? You know what his mother ended up doing? She ended up marrying somebody else, having kids by another guy, and she basically left. She moved from the area, basically left him homeless.
Mm.
Had two other
Yeah.
boys, moved to the suburb with the husband, white guy, matter of fact, but left him in the streets.
See ya. Yeah, I had a couple friends when I was a young guy. And their mom, she was out there, hanging out, drinking and all that old kind of bullshit.
Right.
And there were plenty of times where they would come and they would stay at our house
Mm,
and, they would have their fucking feet be hanging out their sneakers and shit like that. And I would give them sneakers, I would give them clothes, all that kind of shit. And I tell this story. They stayed at the house with me for a weekend, right? And you stay there, your mom and dad is there, they're gonna feed them, they get to take showers and baths and sleep in a fucking comfy bed and all that kind of shit.
right.
And they were at our house because they came to the house one night. I will never forget it. They came to the house, it was like a Friday night, and they wanted to know if they could come, and stay because they said their mom was gone. Um, Of course, I had to ask, the old man. The old man said, "Yeah, it's fine." And they came in and they stayed. They stayed like fucking past the weekend, man. I think they stayed till
Right.
like
Right.
Monday, because it was summertime, so we weren't in school.
Right.
And you could see Monday their mother walking by the house, walking by our house
Uh-huh.
while her sons are in our house staying. Right?
Uh-huh.
She walks by our house with a man,
Wow, like no care in the world.
no care in the world.
Mm.
And she does not come looking for them boys till like
Yeah.
3 hours after we saw her.
Wow.
3 hours. Like,
And
I
you know
guess
what's so
because
crazy
I
about
guess
this?
because she knew where they were. I don't know.
And you know what's so crazy about this? Because think about your story and my story. Kind of it's a correlation, but think about it, it's different states.
Yep.
So I think, like, let that sink in. Like, do people even think about that shit? Like, it's just the culture. Because
Yeah.
it's like it's no escaping this. Because that's why I always don't say like it's a Chicago thing. It's a cultural thing.
Yes. Very much so.
Like,
Very
do
much
we
so.
do we even think about, like, when we think about black women? Period. Not a state, city
Yeah.
thing. It's cultural. This shit is happening everywhere. And
Yeah.
that don't make no sense to me. And it's been happening for decades.
Yes. Yes. And it
So
and it seems like it's a pattern
right,
because and you look at the stats and you look at the data, right? Forget the anecdotal stuff that you see in your own life, because guess what?
right, right,
When you're black, you're only a couple people removed from fucking dysfunction. That's just
right,
part of the deal. And but the data, all right, not just for black people, for anybody, You know,
Mhm.
if you don't have a father in your life, your ass is less likely to stay the fuck away from drugs. You're more likely to be sexually promiscuous at a younger age.
Yeah,
You're more likely to become a goddamn teenage goddamn parent yourself. You're more likely to be in and out of fucking prison. You know, the list goes on and on and on. And
right,
people will say, oh, well, you know, that's the white man's data and all this kind of nonsense. But data is data to me. All right.
exactly.
And you have people who will tell you, they'll say, well, you know, I know somebody who grew up with a baby mama that was on
Right,
crack and he grew up to be an
right,
astrophysicist. You know, everybody knows that somebody. Oh, I know somebody that. Okay, name me 10 motherfuckers who had crackhead mamas that they lived with just her, and they became astrophysicists. Shit.
right,
Na-
exactly.
na- Name me 10 motherfuckers who had a crackhead single baby mama that became garbage men, let alone a
Name
fucking
two,
astrophysicist.
exactly. Name two that graduated from high school.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this shit's a problem, man. I tell you
Hey,
what,
let me
you go.
address. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with financial abortion. God damn
Oh
it.
yeah, he's on your side with that one, brother Ji.
I mean,
Brother.
I'm like way like I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
more than that shit. Let me tell Jay how it is. Me personally, let me take it to a step further. I think women that's out here that do end up be having kids by with these men, and they put these men, they make these men sign the birth certificate when they ain't the father. I feel like they should go to jail. They should go to prison.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, brother AJ's in your camp on that one, brother
Yeah,
J.
I was a stream. Like I was a stream with it. Like seriously, because I don't, as me being a single father and on child support, kind of forced in the issue when I was taking care of my child.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
glad I'm just still right here to be on Brother X channel. Just let's just say that seriously, because I almost took it there. I almost
yeah,
lost my freedom because of this
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah,
And a lot of guys they know me. I take really good care of my kids. See,
yeah.
I think
Be-
that's what really brought me here. That's what brought me to this space. Because I couldn't believe
uh,
there was other brothers like me going through the same situation. I didn't know that.
mm, yeah, yeah. I mean, but you're a single father yourself, so you know you've been through the challenges and all that shit. You know, I mean, when you live certain things, man, it you know it has an effect, you know, on your perspective about things, man. You know, sometimes the shit changes your mind. You know, once you done lived through some shit and saw some shit, and you're like, hey, I didn't know this shit was like this until that shit
Exactly.
happened to me.
And here it is. I come from a family, a two-parent household. Do you know how that made me? You know how I felt? Like, damn, like I couldn't do it for my own sons.
Yeah,
Like that's why I'm so passionate. A lot of people be thinking like, oh, he angry, he just hurt. No, that's
yeah,
no. Because I believe in families. I believe in black families. I was raised in one. I got two
yeah,
other siblings. I'm the youngest. Like same mother, same father. Seriously, I believe in that shit. This is not a joke,
yeah. Well,
and I hate what I'm seeing. Because now I gotta look at my sons, and I'm seeing this shit getting worse. It's getting bad, and I gotta be like, I don't want them to make me a grandfather on a basis of how I became a father.
yeah,
I want them to be married and be happy and have, be productive and have an intact family. But if you sit there and you look at the damn culture now, do you really think that's going to happen? Oh man, hell no.
well,
I don't
fam.
think they're going to be black. I don't think they're going to be with black women.
Well, family has been somewhat bastardized because you
Mm-hmm.
know I'm a true believer that the family ain't complete if a man isn't involved in it. But you know, usually when people talk about family, what they're really talking about is a woman and some kids.
Right. Facts.
That's
Facts.
that's considered a family now. You know, a
Right.
woman with like 5 kids, you know, all by five dudes, and and no man in sight.
Right.
You know, maybe some damn boyfriend that comes around every now and then. That's considered a family. Like that shit ain't no family, man.
I'm
It's just
getting
a bunch of
tired of
motherfuckers
shit.
in there. Bunch of
And I'm getting,
motherfuckers in there that's related to each other.
and I'm
That ain't
getting
no
tired
family.
of that shit, brother X. Because even when there's a boyfriend, what end up usually happens? Then it comes
Yep.
another damn child.
Yeah, become another kid. And you know, when you put children in that situation, and I talk about this a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
You have, especially when you have daughters and shit, you know, it happens to boys too. But
Mm-hmm.
when you have daughters and you moving these dudes in, you know, around daughters,
Daughters.
all
Right.
right. You
Right.
you you moving these dudes in, man, around your kids and shit, man. You know, you kind of asking for problems
Mm-hmm.
because like 70% of the children who find themselves freaking getting touched and molested, guess what? These are children who don't have access to their father.
Exactly.
They are the most likely children to find
Yeah.
themselves touched and molested and shit like that because see they don't have access to a man.
They're not
Now,
protected. They're not
yeah,
protected.
yeah, because people will tell you, you know, they'll tell you, well, you know, some fathers do it too. But compared to the amount
Yeah.
of
Right.
stepdads and mama's boyfriends that do it,
Right.
those numbers are not even close.
Oh, right.
They're not even close,
Right.
man.
I know. I
Be-
know they're not at
They're
all.
not even close.
And
But
you
you
see
know,
that.
I know someone who their father was, you know, you get that shit, you know, they know that one person. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of how it is, man. You know, because everybody knows this, man. I'm a father myself. All right, I have 2 daughters, right? And
Grandfather.
yes, I'm a grandfather too.
Grandfather.
Shit, I got
Correct.
3 granddaughters,
All right.
and
Correct.
they know. I mean, and the people around them know that, you know, these girls got access to a man who has a lot of guns.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that itself is a level of protection. Um, Even if a woman has a daughter and that daughter has access to her father on a regular basis, those creeps that she drag into the crib, they're a little less likely to be putting their hands on that girl because
Right.
they already know that this girl goes to the old man's house
Right.
every weekend.
Right.
She's at the old man's house for spring break and summer vacation. So you put your hands on that girl, there's a 99.9% chance that she's going to go tell the old man. And
Mm-hmm.
guess what? Because see, men, we're different from women.
Mm-hmm.
If a kid comes to a woman and says, Mommy, your boyfriend's touching me, the first thing she'll do is fucking deny it, say it ain't happening, and
Right.
blame the fucking child,
Right.
right? Blame the child. A man does not do that.
Hell
My
no.
daughter comes to me, my
Hell no.
granddaughter comes to me and say, Pop, this motherfucker's touching me. I drop every
Mm-hmm.
fucking thing I'm doing. I go into my fucking closet, load up my Desert Eagle, and go to wherever I think this nigga is.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever I think he is. I drop everything and I go to wherever I think this Negro is. Wherever it is, I go. That's the difference between mothers and fathers. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So especially when she got this dude living in the house and she's been with
Right.
him for a
Well,
while.
listen, I told mine from the get go. Like, look, you can think you in control because my apologies that you the mother. That's fine and dandy,
Mm-hmm.
but I guarantee you, at the end of the day, I'm the protector. I'm the father.
Mm-hmm.
The final decision and everything goes through me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We got, and respectfully, I mean, but we got separate households. but the final decision is going to go through me, regardless.
Yeah,
I know we're
that's
not
right.
together, but I guarantee
That's
you,
right.
I have the final word. Because you know what?
Goddamn
You
right.
want to know why? I provide for my boys. I protect my boys. I teach my boys. Hey, you their mother, but you better believe they have my last name, and it just downright, I'm the father. And you know
Yeah.
another thing, I came from that household. Now, so just
Mm.
because we're not married, I give you that. But still, hey, you can say what you want to say in your household, but at the end of the day, the final word, everything rests with me. Because if something go wrong, anybody, anything to my boys, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
they teenagers
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you. You let me get a damn phone call and find out motherfuckers are
Mhm.
fucking with my grandbabies, man. Y'all won't see me on here no more. Y'all won't, y'all
No,
won't see me.
no,
Y'all won't.
yeah,
Y'all,
no.
y'all won't
I
see
get
me
it,
on this
but
motherfucker
I'll be
no
like the
more.
father. If the father can't handle that, I'm like this here. My son, I'm crazy. You handle that. Now, if you can't handle, you need my help. But you take care of that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I raise y'all.
Let me tell you something, boy. My grandbabies, boy, I'm crazy about them little jokers, boy. I'm telling you, boy. You fuck with them, man. You fuck with my grandkids. I'm
I
telling you,
feel
man.
you. That's just
They fuck,
period with
they fuck,
family.
they fuck with my
Right.
grandbabies. You won't
Right.
see
That's
X on
family.
here anymore.
Period. That's
And
how I
you
feel
won't
like my
see,
nieces and my nephews. You can't. No, I'm not a
won't see me
grandfather or
anymore.
none of that yet. But I'm just saying, you mess with any of mine, yeah, I'm coming for
Yeah,
you. But I,
yeah,
I, I
man.
usually kind of chill back, like my nieces, they father, my brother. If he be like, hey, I'll be like, okay, but I'll let him. Hey, he handle that the same way I do with mine. It's like, hey,
Yeah, man.
I need
And
the
you won't
help.
see my
So.
y'all be wondering where the hell I went. Y'all be like, God damn, no more debates, no more
No,
hours of
man.
power,
Here we go.
no
Right.
more
All this
nothing.
gonna be gone. Nobody can't feel starstruck no boys. And all this is
All that shit.
gone.
Oh, all of that shit is. They be like,
But let's
man,
cut to
and
the chase, man.
yeah,
What's up, everybody? My apologies. I haven't been looking at the chat. What's up,
yeah,
everybody,
well,
man?
ain't nobody trying to come through and take old
Yeah.
AJ on. This is the first time this has happened where somebody comes on for a challenge and nobody steps up and say, I want to challenge that motherfucker. You
Yeah.
know?
No detractors. Yeah. So for now on, when I go to somebody else's panel, I should be cool. Nobody should be calling me out. I should be straight.
Yep, that's up.
All
You
right.
had your opportunity to come up here and say your shit to him. I bet not
All
see
right.
your motherfucking ass somewhere else talking shit
Don't
about
say
AJ.
jack. Don't say shit. Don't say
I
shit.
bet not.
Thank you, brother X.
I bet not see you
Thank you.
somewhere talking shit about my Chi-Town brother. Because you
Thank
could have
you.
came right up here, and y'all know how it go up here. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, all that,
Yeah.
but you didn't do it. So
Mm-hmm.
that means I better not catch you motherfuckers out there talking shit. I better not catch it. I better not. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So.
brother cut to the chase. AJ got him shook.
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't get
motherfuckers
nobody
scared.
shook.
Motherfuckers scared. They
Cousin
scared,
Faye's
boy.
been on he been on channels live streams when he's seen them coming at me. So I'm just like, all right, cool. All right, well, here I am right now on Brother X on one of the platform that everybody knows that we can have that
They don't
discussion.
want it. They don't
Come
want it.
on, man.
Sometimes
It,
Negroes just don't want it, man. They just
it's
don't
cool
want it.
though. But you know
Yeah,
what though? I'm
they
not gonna
just don't
beef
want
no more with nobody after this. I mean, I was willing just to say, hey, let's just go ahead and just have that discussion, whatever, however you want to do it. I wanted to do it respectfully, but
it. Man,
regardless of however we did it, that we did it. But
they
see,
don't want it.
right. So after this, I don't put my name in your mouth, man. Let me be from now on, man.
They
And
don't want it.
hey,
They don't want
and
it.
we, right, and we take it from there because I ain't coming
Yeah.
at no thug shit, no Chicago Chi-Town pull up shit, none of that.
Nope.
Came to
They
Brother
don't
X,
want it.
let's have a discussion.
They don't want to do it. Well, they probably don't want to do it because you here. Cause see, when you come here, you got to act like you got some fucking sense.
Right,
So,
but
motherfuckers don't
respectfully,
want to do that.
but
They don't want to do that.
I had problems with guys that was on that was over here. Did I not come and challenge them?
They don't want it. So there it is. I
Oh
bet not
man,
catch you motherfuckers talking shit about AJ, man. I bet not catch you doing it.
yeah.
God damn it. I bet not catch
All
it.
right, I'm gonna get on that too. I don't think nobody will come up. So, but I don't want to. I'm looking forward to the double header. The person coming up, Ji, man. That should be good, man. That should be great, man.
Oh
And,
yeah. And I told you the girl, she hit me up. She wrote me
yeah,
first.
yeah, and I'm
I,
interested to see her talking points. So,
when I
J.I.
saw it, I was like, "Who the hell is this?" Queen.
J.I.
Because
be shutting
I
it down.
I think I've heard of her before, but I'm not
uh-huh.
too familiar with her. So when she wrote me, she's like, "Yeah, X, I'm a new subscriber. I want to come on your
Okay.
channel and I want to battle Ji." And I was
Ooh,
like,
okay.
I knew he wasn't gonna say no.
Oh
So I
no,
went,
I don't say
of
no
course
to
I
me.
wrote him, I wrote him too. Like, y'all want to square off what day y'all want to do it. So,
There you
here
go.
we are.
Old
Here
gang.
we
Yeah,
are. Here
little big
we
bass,
are.
man. Them two don't play.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other guys, man. Ramil, Mr. Fantastic. I'm a fan of a lot of these brothers, man, in the
Yes,
Black
me
Man
too.
Show. That's why, Brother X,
Me
I
too.
slowed down making content, man, because I'm loving what I'm seeing now, man. These brothers, man, they bringing it. Cut to the chase.
Yes.
Hey, cut to the chase. Hey, I just last
Cut
night
to
before I had to
cut to the
sleep, I
chase was on
listened.
here last night. He
Yeah, I
was here
know.
last night.
I listened. No, but I had got home late, and I listened to you guys once. I listened to the replay, man, and that was a great man. Y'all two, man, that was a great combo, man.
Oh
At
yeah.
cut to the chase, man. Salute to that young brother, man. Very intelligent brother, man.
Oh yeah.
Like I say, man, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think for the most part, I need to probably just go back to my techie thing and stay in my lane. I don't want to be that being red person anymore because I'm passionate. I am. I'm always
Mhm.
gonna be passionate, but I'm seeing a lot of other more brothers, younger brothers, just as passionate. And
Oh yeah.
that's man, I love that shit, brother X. Man, at the end of the day, man, that shit make me smile, man. So
Oh yeah. He was one of the few people that I hadn't had like on here for like a debate. He had jumped on my show a while back, but he only stayed on like a few minutes, because I know he
yeah,
works and shit like that. But to actually have him on, for he's one of the few people, him, I think, and like George Macon was
yeah,
like
yeah.
only two brothers that I hadn't like had on here for like an interview and shit.
Okay.
I had brother Macon on here a
Yeah,
few
shout out
weeks
to
back.
Mason. Remember, man, him had a
Yeah,
conversation. Shout out to him too.
yeah,
Remember, I came up,
yeah,
had a convo with him. So
yeah.
shout
George,
out to
yeah,
him,
George.
man.
Yep, George
So
Macon was on here. You know,
like I said,
I like what brother Macon is doing, man. I mean, brother
yeah, and I
Macon is
respect
actually
that. I respect that.
brother Macon is doing this shit.
Yeah, he out
He's
there
on
walking
the
and talking.
ground,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
doing this shit.
He
You know,
talking how he walking. And I respect
Motherf-
that.
motherfuckers cannot talk bad about fucking brother Macon around me. I don't give a fuck. Just shut the fuck up unless you can show me
Right.
that you doing equivalent shit. Well, you don't even have to show me that you're doing the equal shit. Show me
Right.
that you're doing
Show
this
you
much of the
something, right?
shit
Show you
that
something,
brother
right?
Macon is doing
Yeah.
if you want to talk shit about brother Macon.
Yeah. Facts.
Because brother Macon is doing it. I watch his shit. And shit, I just subscribed to his Urban Nerds channel, where
Okay.
he take the kids out and, they go on
Doing his
field trips and they read and, he teach them how to box. He do all kinds of shit, man. I mean,
Yeah.
he's doing all kinds of shit with young folks, man. And the
Shout out to
shit
that
can't be
brother.
denied. You don't have no choice but to respect that shit. If you don't respect what brother Macon is doing, guess what? Don't watch my shit no more. Stay the fuck away from me. All right. If you don't
Ooh.
respect what brothers like brother Macon is doing, man, stay the fuck away from me, man. Stay the fuck away from me, man. I ain't got no choice but to respect what he doing out
Yeah,
there,
give me
man.
a second, brother X. I gotta take this call. Go ahead. I gotta
Go
take a
ahead.
quick call. All right.
You know, I mean, he's doing it, man. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers can't talk shit about brother making around me, you motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. And man is doing it, man. He's doing it big too, man. You know, shout out to brother making. Um, Also shout out to my man Q Butter is doing big things up there in New York. I gotta get up there and see him. He's another one that's doing it. You have all these people, man, who talk this shit. All right. Obviously, these motherfuckers have never been to the Zyx Institute and see what goes on inside of there. I can say that. You know why? Because I have. I've been there more than once. I've been there maybe 4, 5 times. I've been there. I mean, and it's bigger, it's growing. I mean, and what's going on in there, man, just fucking amazes me. Uh the last time I was there, I haven't been there in more than a year since I've been there. And the last time I was there, I actually did some filming and shit. I actually got to put the shit up. And I actually was in there interacting with the young folks. And, you know, I was teaching them, breaking down electromagnetic theory, mechanical theory. I was in there soldering with them. They were building magnetic stirrers. They were building remote control cars. And I was in there with the young folks, man, and we were soldering. And like I said, I was explaining electromagnetic theory to them, talking about armatures, um, talking about electric brushes, things of that nature. Um, yeah, I was in there interacting with them, man, and it felt good to do because I was there a long time, man. Shit, I got there. I don't know, sometime in the afternoon. I didn't leave till that night, up in
Yeah,
Zyx Institute.
he asked me because he wanted me to come and kind of talk about towards with the electrical aspect of things. But
Hmm.
I like I said, I told him I've been busy. I'm super
Yeah,
busy. I haven't really even been doing videos and doing things on my end. So
yeah.
I'm
I
busy with
need to.
my boys. So
I need to cut out a block so I can do that kind of stuff, so I can
mhm,
kind of, even if we do like a Zoom call, because I was supposed to do something like that with my man Q Butter. Um, I need to get up with Q Butter. I need to get up with Brother Macon. And we can do that. I mean, we can get up here and I can take a small engine apart. We can get up here and we can
mhm,
talk about metal fabrication. We can get up here and I can do a welding demonstration. I mean, we can do this. All right. I
mhm.
mean, we can do this.
Yeah,
So,
'cause
I
I
mean,
do that. I do that on my other channel. Actually, I talk about towards DC, AC, current, and stuff like
yeah,
that.
because you're an electrician, right? You're an
Yeah.
electrician,
So yeah,
and we.
I at least try to just put it on a YouTube type of thing. But like I said, brother X, I've been so busy. Like,
I
you
seen
know,
one of your videos. It looked like you were doing some. You were doing some mechanics or
oh
something.
no, I was
Oh,
doing it was yeah, that was a mechanical I was taking apart an alternator. I don't know if that's what you
okay,
saw in the background. Yeah, I took apart an alternator and I put it back together.
okay, okay,
So,
okay. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
was
that was a
watching you.
class that I was taking. That was coming from a job. They was just offering certain classes at the time, so you could
Yeah.
get certifications and certain things. But
Mm-hmm.
but me personally, now I'm thinking, and I'm just saying, telling people, I'm thinking my next thing is like you to be get into the engineering aspect of
Mm,
it, to become an electrical engineer.
yeah. Yeah.
What's up,
Uh,
Topaz?
yeah. That's what
So
that's
I
what
was
my son does. My oldest son is an electrical engineer.
Yeah,
Um.
I've been thinking about that, brother X, because I'm like, my son, my oldest is into that in high school. He's taking engineering classes. So,
Yeah.
but I want to really be that role model, like, hey, your dad, other than just being an electrician, he keep taking it up a notch. And why not just,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not doing
us blue collar guys, we have a tendency to reproduce other blue collar guys. Because my
You're
dad
right.
was a
You're
blue.
right.
my
Right.
dad was a blue collar guy, so
That's
I
my
mean,
father was too. Yep.
yeah,
My
I
father
became
was
a blue
too.
collar guy too.
Yeah.
And it's
So
crazy because I actually used to do office work when I was a young guy. I actually went to work with shirt,
uh,
tie, shoes, slacks, carried a briefcase and a whole night. That's when I was young. I was really young. Um, yeah, I did that for a while, but I didn't like it. I didn't really like being cooped up inside a building for 8, 9 hours, just kind of sitting at a desk and typing and all this kind of foolishness.
well,
I didn't
I
really
think a
like
lot,
that life.
I
I
think
didn't
a
like
lot
it.
of people keep forgetting, brother X. I was military. I fought
Yeah,
9/11. I
yeah,
fought 9/11. I was in,
yeah,
a lot of people keep
yeah. I
forgetting that.
know.
I was in the Navy.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know
I
you. Yeah, I
understand.
know you ex-military. I know you
Yeah, so
ex-military.
I did that, and hey, I had got rank. I actually showed 5 pictures of that, but too many wars. Bush was on some bullshit. Listen, that's when I really started getting in politics. When
Mm.
all that shit started happening, I knew something wasn't right, and that's
Because of the
when I was like,
military.
okay,
The
yeah,
military
03,
made you
yep,
jump into politics.
mm-hmm,
Okay.
03. Because I knew
Shit.
something wasn't right. Because I was like, how we leave from Afghanistan, we didn't catch the bad guy, but we going back to Iraq, and all of a sudden you worrying about this dude.
Mm. But
You know how we
when you're in
were
the
like,
military, though, you got to kind of be kind of apolitical for the most part, right? I mean,
right.
because you're still
So,
voting all that shit, but
but at the same time, brother X, I looked at it as a job.
mm,
Because that's kind of boot camp. You kind of get all the other, hey, they teaching you all what loyalty and all this other shit. And you think like, all right, cool, and you all in, right? And then turn around, you go do something like 9/11 happens, and you think like, all right, cool, everything that you was taught, this is what it's all about. You go fight a war, and then turn around, you don't even catch the bad guy. You haven't heard it. So many innocent people, but they sit there and say, oh, what? Nope, we're done with that. Let's go over here
mm.
to Iraq. What the fuck Iraq got to do anything with?
We're done with that. Let's go over here.
Let's go there. And then, our sergeants, and I'm just going to say so much with this because it's 20 years old, but still, it's to me still what you see goes on today on some real shit. That they were just saying, hey, it's past our pay grade. He was like,
Mm.
it's something that Bush won. And I was like, what do you mean by something Bush won? And come finding out as, time go by, what was it? Fucking oil. Like his daddy wanted when the first war kicked off.
Hmm.
And you
Yeah,
can,
I've heard similar stories because I have a lot of military people in my family. Um, I have a couple nephews who did lot of years in military, and they talk kind of the same kind of stuff, and you know, and they say that when you're in the military, you're so focused on being a military man that a lot of times, you don't even really think about the politics or the,
right,
whatever comes with
exactly.
it.
I
You don't
mean,
think about it.
you,
You
you,
just focus in on the
you put,
military job at hand.
you put everything above you, like it says, your unit, so it's the people, like you put them above you, but all the time, man. These people that's up there that's really, calling the shots, man. We don't give two F's about, really us. But I'm not gonna go into that because, like I said, that was 20 years ago. I rather not
Hmm.
discuss that. I kind of try to leave that alone. Like some people we had that discussion that's in the military now. I'm
Hmm.
glad that it's not, this time so many people going to war. I hope it stays that way. But I don't know, who's in office now. So, but whatever, whatever.
Well, well, well. I'm doing this reckoning series now, right?
Okay,
And probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, what I wanted to do, and I'm glad you here. I wanted to get a few of you ex-military brothers and
okay.
just come in and talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the military.
Oh, I'm
So
down.
you know,
I'm definitely down for that. Seriously,
you know,
I'm down.
yeah, yeah. I've been thinking
I'm
about that.
definitely down.
Because
Cause
I know quite a few. I know quite a few brothers who are
I think, yeah,
ex-military.
because if I'm correct, like me, BMT had.
Yep.
Me and BMT
BMT's,
had combos about this. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not
BMT's
correct. I can't
ex-military.
remember Jay Shine. I think Jay Shine was
Jay
military.
Shine. Jay
Yeah.
Shine's
So
ex-military.
yeah, we had some
Yep.
heated discussion. Like me and BMT had some heated
Yeah,
discussion.
he's ex-military. Jay
Yeah.
Shine's
So
ex-military.
okay.
Let me see. Who else do
I
I
think
know that's ex-military?
the general.
Uh,
I think that's
I
the
think
same.
General's active though. He's
Oh, he's
active. He's
acting.
still.
I know me
I
and
think.
him
I
had.
know he's retiring in a few years, so he's still active.
And
Oh shit, brother, knew you ex-Navy
yeah,
too. You got to
yeah.
come through too.
And you, man, him got so much in common. Like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. He's a master electrician. And
Okay.
in Chicago. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I supposed to been interview him on my channel, but I'm just
Oh yeah.
like,
Yeah, my man Kid. What's good, brother KIT? Brother KIT is ex-military
oh
as well.
yeah. So yeah, so
I'm gonna try
most
to get
definitely,
all the
yeah,
ex-military brothers
yeah.
together.
I
So
know
keep
Mr.
your
Fantastic. I think he's active.
he's active. He's
Yeah,
active.
he's Navy.
Ramil, I think Ramil Amir is
Yeah,
ex-military too.
he was military.
Charles Faulkner is
Yeah,
ex-military. Cerulean is ex-military.
okay.
Who else?
There's a
Who
lot
else?
of ex-military
Quite a
up in
few.
it's a lot
Yeah,
in the state.
it's quite a
Yeah,
few brothers that are ex-military. It's
yeah,
quite a few, man. It's quite a
yeah.
few. I know I'm leaving some brothers out. Sorry,
Yeah, me
y'all.
too, right.
Cause y'all
I
probably told me
met,
this shit 1,000 times.
I
But
met, I met a lot on here, you know, and like I said, I'm
yeah,
proud. I'm happy, man. That's why I say I love this space, man. These fools
yeah.
come out,
So
the
keep
manicure is
your
dead.
damn calendars open the next 2 weeks, you ex-military
Right.
brothers, because god damn it, I'm gonna be in that email. God damn it.
That's it. Hey, let me know. Just let me know. But
You gonna
I'm gonna
see
get
that
on out
damn
here and tell
T.P.O.T.
people.
email. Yeah, cause said you got them shook, man. Don't worry about it. They can't talk shit no
Nah,
more. You got 'em
nobody does. Hey, we just gonna leave it. We just gonna leave it at this
shook.
right now, brother X. Like I
Yeah,
said, you know.
MOT. That's right, brother Cortez. MOT is
Oh yeah,
ex-military.
MOT was
Yeah,
yeah,
he was he was
yeah,
like military police or something. He
yeah.
was like an MP and shit.
You could
Yeah,
tell he
quite a
probably was like police.
yeah.
God damn.
That's fucked up. He said he was Cali police. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do it in the next week or two. It's not gonna be a long
Okay,
time from now, brothers. It's probably gonna
okay,
be within the next week or two. What I want to do is I want to get it on a day that everybody's available because I want all of y'all to come, you
okay.
know, and we could talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the military.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
definitely down for that. I
who
think that'll be a
who
great conversation.
who better to talk about it than brothers who've been there? Who better?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, I mean, it is what it is.
Once again, I appreciate this, brother X. Thank you. You know, hey, they waiting on Ji and the other young lady. So you know, hey,
I
I'm
guess.
gonna go ahead and let you know the you know the main attraction come on, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. It was great having a
Well,
conversation.
look. At least you have the satisfaction of knowing that
Mhm.
nobody wanted it.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted the smoke.
Well, hey,
All right.
we'll see.
Nobody wanted the smoke. Cause guess what? Anybody come at you with bullshit, you can
Yeah.
refer them back. Just send them this link.
All
Just
right.
email them this link. That's
Yeah,
all.
see what that.
I was there. We were
Yeah.
waiting. The poster was up and the whole nine.
Yep.
It-
Yeah, for that.
it
You know,
is.
you ain't talking about excuse. Everybody else was live, but yeah, whatever. But
Nope. Nope. None of that shit either. Nope. Nope. Nope.
All right, man.
But
Hey, man.
yeah, I
Like
appreciate you
I
coming
said, man.
through. You know you my
Hey,
brother.
yeah, man.
And we're gonna do this military thing, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
for
hitting
sure,
all
for
y'all
sure.
up.
For
I'm gonna be
sure.
hitting all of y'all up probably within the next week or so. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna get
My
on out
brother.
of here, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a salute.
Peace. My
All
brother.
right, brother X, man. Till next time, bro.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Brother AJ, everybody. Yeah, brother AJ came here, man. The challenge. Y'all know we do these challenges. And brother AJ came here to square up with any Negro who wanted to square off. And of course, no one wanted to square off. So he wins. He wins. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw down with the J.I. and Queen My Aunt Girl at 11 o'clock. What I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna close this stream out, right? I'm gonna close this stream out, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna start another one at 11. So don't go any damn where. All right. Stay your asses right there. Because what we're gonna do, we're gonna close it out. All right, I see you up there, Lady Maya. I see you. Stay right there. I'm gonna take a few minutes, stretch my legs, get me something to drink, and we're gonna come right back. So don't go anywhere. You understand, Negroes? Because if you leave, you already know what I'm gonna do. So don't do it. Yeah. Shout out to my brother AJ. He came through. Nobody wanted to square off, so there it is. You know, I mean, maybe next time, brother AJ. Maybe next time. But for now, we're gonna close out, and I will see y'all back here in about. Let me see what time is it. Give me about 10 minutes. You know, and we're gonna throw down, man. You got J.I. squaring off with Queen My Aunt Girl. Don't you go nowhere. All right. So I will leave you with 3 words, like I always do. Open your mind.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
And so a community is where you control your police, you control your commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of that. We live in a hood. Huh? Well, what about the Negroes that get out? Oh, well, say, my cousin, they say he's a multi-millionaire, almost got $1 billion.
The Proper Thought
3 PhDs, working on 2 more. Driving down the street in Chicago in his Rolls Royce, enjoying himself, and he hears these sirens and looks through the mirror and sees this cop car flashing lights. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heart beats fast. Because he knows the plight of a Negro, what it could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he said, thank God he wasn't after you in the first place, punk. That Negro thing you can't get away from. It's universal. They wasn't coming after you. With all your millions, with your Rolls Royce, with your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Why do you think you never pick up the paper or read over and over and see white families travel? You think of the thousands of black cops in America. Why don't you see white families crying as black cops shot my loved one 42 times in the back of the head? Why do you think black cops are that? You think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No! They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop in our neighborhood when we decide we will not tolerate it. Now, if we was organized, which is hard to organize people who are just gonna run crazy and you don't know you're crazy. But if we were, with the money we have, and the many people who would come to our aid that don't know what it's like to be a Negro, and if we said, look, we saying, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, that any time a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have a license just like you do to drive a car. And if you use it wrongly, you'll lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop or a store guard or a private detective. How do you get Congress to push that through? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, we calling for a nationwide boycott of Christmas, and it'll start on Thanksgiving. Well, let me tell you what that means. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happens now? Sac Fifth Avenue, Toys R Us, Sears and Roebuck, Westinghouse. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Harry, that's the senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out so bad.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
Copy. San Antonio, Lincoln 6. Go ahead. We have a suspect down, 10-4. That's 10-4. The officer's code 4. We have one suspect that's been shot.
Open your minds.
Only from T.P.O.T. Media. Open your mind.